Peace, love, and light. Welcome, Alafia, or welcome back to the channel. Today's reading is for Pisces. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. Happy solar return to you, Pisces. This is your money reading. I did your love reading a few days ago. I also did a collective reading for this month. So if you are not a Pisces or you're not a Pisces cross watcher or Pisces sun, moon, and rising, you can go back and watch the collective read. Pisces. Show me what's happening for Pisces in their money and career. Now, Mars is still in Pisces, and I see some of you are going to move into a position of leadership if you're not already there. And some of you are due to get a raise or a promotion as well. So that looks good. Be careful, Pisces, that your health is not affected by the stress of your money or financial situations. Meaning that if you have a little setback, maybe you got a major bill that needs to be paid, car breaks down, something goes wrong where you got to pay out some money unexpectedly. Don't let that stress you out so much to the point of, it's affecting your sleep or causing you some headaches. Just be careful with that, okay? So let's see. What's going on? Pisces, money and career. I hope you're having a wonderful birthday, that people are celebrating you and you're enjoying yourself no matter your age. The King of Wands reversed here. And the Magician. Let's see, the King of Wands here reversed next to the Magician, Hecate. Some of you might have moved into a position or stepped on somebody's toes to move up where you work. Looks like you may have kind of pushed a masculine energy out of your way to get into the position that you're in. I see you utilizing all of your skills, all of your talents. That's what the Magician is about. Using all your resources to remain in control of your career and your position, whatever that may be. You're very optimistic moving forward in the future. These two here also tells me a specific story. This applies to some of you, that your interests, your career, the focus that you have on that is so strong right now that you've left behind a masculine energy. It could be because this person is not on your level, right? In terms of how motivated they are, how much of a go-getter they are. You seem to be the more capable one in this situation. This is not the love reading, but this feels to me like a romantic partner that you are more talented and more capable than that person is. We talk about like being equally yoked. It feels like some of you are dealing with that there. Or you are a feminine energy that is more capable than some of the men at your job. Okay? You take that how it applies. But you're very optimistic moving forward in the future. A lot of you are willing to study do research into how you can improve your skills. You might be looking into taking some classes, signing up for something, so you can get some more knowledge in online classes, or even going onto an actual campus to do some classes and study. If you're not doing that, you could just be home, like tapping into some books or resources that you didn't normally look at, but now you're concerned about it. You're like, or you have a newfound interest in it. Like, I want to stay home and do some studying. I want to improve my skills, especially if there is no partner around to kind of distract you. Okay. And there's an understanding that the more knowledge and skills you have, the more money you can make. Right? The Queen of Swords. Some of you are closed off, very particular about who you let into your space right now, who could become a distraction. You don't want to deal with anybody who's coming with games, who can't help you be a better person and get into these positions that you want to be in, or get into the rooms and spaces to network. You don't even want to be bothered if someone's approaching you and they can't make your life better in some way. You're very much willing to cut them out here with the Queen of Swords. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is about family as well. Content, being happy. Here it is, hidden talents. You want to be surrounded by people who can help you move up in the world. Not just in your money and career, but people who can teach you something, who can give you a skill, who can help you network. You're very much open to that. But you're also kind of a little isolated here. Like I said, very much in thought and focused on your future, your money, what your future is going to look like. Okay, let's pull some more. Eight of Cups. Scorpio and Pisces. This is water energy. There's a lot of hidden, deep emotion tied to your connection with this King of Wands. Now, this could be a masculine energy that you work with, or this could be a love partner that you've cut off. There's feelings behind this relationship that you're keeping to yourself. You've bottled it up. You're not showing it at all. You're more focused on your coins and getting your bag with the Ace of Earth here. This is Taurus energy. So you're making money, you're stacking it. Stacking it. If you've had money going out back in 2025, you want to recoup it. You want to build it back up, put it into your savings. You might feel a little guilty about some money that you spent last year, and now you're trying to recoup it and save it, put it away. This is that Taurus energy here. And again, I see that some of you have the ability to go out and get a whole new job if you want to, falling under the Magician, if you want to. Fire energy. Yeah. Some of y'all, you were so focused on your money. It's like you might be sleeping, dreaming about the money. Eating and sleeping about the money. I'm trying to say that the right way. Like you get up in the morning and that's what you think about. You go to sleep at night and that's what you think about. It's almost like there's no time to think about a love partner. It's more earth energy, dwarves and gnomes. Some of you are being very tight with the money. Now is not the time for anybody to ask you for a loan. Can I borrow? Can I have? Now is not the time for that, Pisces, because you're going to just flat out refuse them. You're trying to tuck that money away. Some of you got a side hustle. You're putting that money away as well. So I don't really feel like you're spending right now unless you absolutely have to. Like some type of major bill may have come up here. 7 of Swords. Some of you, there's a secret hidden debt, a bill that's been sitting. Either you didn't know about it or you tried to ignore it. And now it's come up and it's kind of angered you here with the Queen of Swords. You might have somebody who, like, you co-signed or you put up your credit, you put somebody else's bill in your name, and they might have racked up some money here, and now you got to clear it up. And this is another reason why you're being tight with your money, and also very protective of how much you give to other people, because as some of you, you got somebody here, could be a love partner, who stole some money from you, or you put something in your name for them and they ran up a bill and now you got to pay it back. That's what this is about. And the other story here is that some of you have like a repair in your house or on your car that you weren't aware of, and it's something major. Like, you can't ignore it anymore. It's not like, you know, oh, I gotta change the light, my headlight or my light bulb. No, this is something big, and you either didn't know about it, like you didn't take your car in to the mechanic, and now all of a sudden there's something going on here. Keep in mind, we're still under Mercury retrograde as well, which affects transportation. It affects your car. Karma. Now, for some of you, if you're wondering why your money situation is moving a little slow, or you're wondering why this repair or this partner has left you with this debt. For some of you, this is tied to karma here, but it's kind of minor. Like, you'll get over it, you'll get through it. You'll make that money back and be able to take care of everything. But there's some karma here. Now, the story here under the High Priestess, with the karma, is also that some of you have been ignoring your spiritual gifts, your intuition as the High Priestess, and the universe has kind of stepped in like, oh, you want to ignore me? You want to act like you didn't know when you knew, or you want to act like you didn't give a lot to this person, knowing that they were a clown, or knowing that they were going to play with your credit. Now, here's your karma, because you allowed this to kind of happen. Now that's very specific. And I'm not trying to come down on you too hard, Pisces, but it looks like, you got to kind of be very careful who you let into your circle, into your world, especially when they become a distraction or when they're causing you to lose money, And I feel like you really acted from a genuine place in your heart. You wanted to be helpful to those around you, but sometimes they are kind of using you, or expecting you to just give and give and give, and not pay you back, or just not even show up when you need them. That type of thing is going on here. So these are just lessons. It's nothing to stress about and feel crazy about. It's just, you learned a lesson and now you got to get through it, and rebuild. Let's see. This is my new deck. Oh, if you didn't see the other reading, this is my new deck as well. This is my Mythic Goddess Tarot. And now I'm going to pull my Cosmic Creatures. We'll do a couple of these. Let's see. What's this here? Coral. the coral. Now, keep in mind that coral, which is under the sea, and this is perfect tied to you, Pisces. Coral is a living, breathing system. We may not really think of it as, an animal, but it is an organism that reproduces, it multiplies, it grows, it evolves. It's very sensitive to its surroundings. So here, I'm going to read to you what it says. Coral is about detachment, mastery, and potency. Everything I just mentioned. Detaching from negative energies, those who want to drain you and use you. Mastering the skills and talents that you already have. And the potency of reaping the rewards of that mastery. Look at that. Look how it's tied together. All right. Coral is nice and steady and emphasizes the importance of a strong and sturdy foundation for whatever you choose to build. Coral resides underwater, and with every shift in current, coral holds strong because it is extremely grounded on the ocean floor. This is telling me, Pisces, that no matter how much your emotions fluctuate up and down, circumstances change, and your feelings will also change, you still have to remain grounded and rooted in what you know to be true for yourself. Okay? In your knowledge, in your skill. No matter what emotions swirl around you, stay rooted to the core of your being, and you will be able to withstand any storms ahead. That includes financial. It's easy to get swept up by the drama of others or even your own emotions. But coral reminds you that your emotions are not your identity, and to detach yourself from them when you feel yourself getting carried away. Emotions come and go, but you are here to stay. This awareness builds trust within yourself, and others can rely on you to offer an objective and diplomatic view, influenced by the data. Coral promotes peace and mastery, becoming still in the face of chaos. And that is you, Pisces. Okay, let's pull another one because I like these cards. Let's see what else is here. This is the Swan. Now, let's see. That's a pretty card. The Swan. I don't know too much about swans. But again, we have another animal here that lives on the water, in the water. Where is the page? Here we go. The swan represents dignity, beauty, and elegance. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and the swan gently guides you with loving intuition and divine feminine energy to recognize your own beauty and grace. That goes back to the high priestess here. This type of beauty is inherent and does not depend on what you do and what your age is. It is simply the splendor of who you are in the soul level. When you connect with this part of yourself, you radiate elegance and allure that is beyond skin deep and beyond measure. Your beauty is timeless. When you recognize yourself as this wonderful being of light, you can heal the wounds of the ugly duckling who didn't feel they belonged. The swan gives you permission to be soft with yourself, to shed the layers that no longer belong to your truth. When you face jealousy, competition, or judgment, especially at work, instead of feeding insecurities and shame, spread compassion and love. Love yourself unconditionally and show others in your flock how it's done. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, one more. One more. Stuck together. Oh, the seahorse, more water energy. Look at that. Another sea creature. The seahorse. Anchor. Remember we talked about grounding, treasure, and gender roles. Now, before I read this, I'm getting a message here that I feel like there's a feminine here who has giving money to the masculine. That's what I'm getting here. And this masculine could be a karmic partner. Remember, we talked about that karma card down there. All right, the seahorse. Acting as a guide to the watery depths. The seahorse roams the waters as content as can be. Through its conception, the seahorse has stayed within its bodily structure, not feeling the need to change or conform, but instead fully embracing the exoskeleton that it is in. In a rare occurrence in the animal kingdom, the male seahorse carries and gives birth to the babies, transcending gender roles. So some of you are feminine and you've been dealing with a masculine who was acting in their feminine. And this is why you've been butting heads with this person. Now, I know this is not your love reading, but I still see that there's a woman here who's been putting out money to a man. Okay? That's specific to somebody. Ask yourself how gender functions in your life, as this could be a sign to let go of stereotypes of masculine and feminine. In ancient cultures, the seahorse could be a sign of good luck when searching for treasure. By curling its tail around sea flora and acting as a ground, the seahorse can ride through turbulent waters, a reminder to identify what helps anchor you when you are facing challenges. Although small, the seahorse is strong. Little shifts can bring massive surprises. So you are facing some challenges now, Pisces, in your financial life, even in your job. But these challenges are going to be overcome. Remember, everything is a lesson and everything is temporary. Okay, Pisces? That's my message for you. Make sure you hit the like, the subscribe, share the message if it resonates with other Pisces. And I hope you enjoyed your solar return. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you need to reach me for personal readings, birth chart services, you can do so through my website. You can DM me through my Instagram. Also follow me on TikTok. All those links are in the description of the video. Peace and blessings to you. I appreciate you for watching. Peace.